Okay, we're going to take a quick look at the front garden. So our Thai peppers continue to be very fruitful, and our watermelons here. I only picked one. I need to go and harvest. I can tell these ones are definitely ready. They're starting to get yellow and stuff, so they're definitely all ripe. And so I picked one of these from here, and it looks like there's 5 more that I can get. And usually the watermelons don't have a second thing or whatever. Basically the fruits that are here will probably be all we'll get. We'll just have to see if there's any other fruits that form, but seeing as how we're at the end of August here, it probably won't have enough time to ripen, but we'll see. So we'll see how long it takes and if we have any more. So we're definitely going to have some of those. Our pumpkins are starting to turn. Some of them are. Just a little bit. That one's got a little color, and the ones over there you can see actually, as they get a little more sun exposure, turning orange there. And then these long Thai hots are doing good. Then it looks like we have a couple butternut forming down there. Not too many. We only had one plant, and it didn't do too hot, but anyway. And then our Thai dragon peppers are doing well too. They're actually really big compared to the normal Thais. But with our watermelons here, these are getting pretty close too. And it looks like there's, I think, 6 of them, and there were 6 plants. So that's kind of about what we got last year. And you can see the pumpkin vine going all the way up into there. And the same one over there goes all the way up and over next to the sunflower. It's pretty amazing how far they grow. So over here we can see our little Jack-B little pumpkins. So they start off with like a yellowish, pale yellow, they get a little darker, and then these ones up here are getting really dark. So you can see those two right there. So pretty excited about those. Those are pretty prolific, and they're nice and small. And then with our other gourds, cool stuff, we have all of our small spoon gourds. There's about a half a dozen or so in there, and so they're pretty doing pretty well. Basically, you can see the yellow and orange with the green bottom there, so they're doing pretty good, and it's spread all the way to there. This is the birdhouse gourd, one nice one forming up real well, and it looks like on our other plant we've got one forming right there, and then we'll see if we get any more from these flowers up in here. So last year I only had one plant that survived and only had one vine or one fruit, so we'll see if we can do better than that this year, growing them on the ground and let them spread out. So, and then our volunteer sunflower has just done super fantastic with all the heads. We staked it up after it blew over, and it's just phenomenal. You can see, maybe you can notice that the bees are there. We've had hummingbirds and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, that is the front garden for this week. Thanks. Okay, so here's our south garden, and we start with the cucumbers. We have a bunch of those. I picked a huge 2-gallon bucket yesterday, and there's lots of more on the way, and you can see they're doing really well, shooting up to the top of the 8-foot thing there, at least on the ends and some in the middle. I'm still trying to, I thinned them out a bit like a week or so ago to try and make it easier to see, because those leaves are really easy to block the green cucumbers. But they're doing very well. I'm very happy with only planting 4 in this same spot, that same size that I planted 7 last year, so a lot more manageable. And then maybe we'll do even better next year with different pruning. So with our peppers, doing fantastic. Just so happy with the peppers. Lots of our ones here, these are the Hungarian hot wax, the black Hungarian doing well, jalapenos, everything's just doing very fantastic. These Santa Fe's, and then the yellow jalapenos. It looks like we still have flowers. Everything is still going strong. It's in the mid-90s, so it'll keep going even though September's around the corner, and then it'll cool off a bit and slow down a bit. It'll still go as long as it can. So I picked a ton of these little gong bao yesterday. There's probably more there. And then the looks like the Tabasco are finally starting to change color. So they got some yellow where they come out, then they're changing to orange and then to red. And yeah, man, these are getting really tall. Really gonna have to take that into account next year. And then these are all doing fantastic as well. Picked some cherry, hot cherry, some Bulgarian carrot. I picked a little bit of everything yesterday. They're just doing super well, going all over the place. Some poblano there. Picked some serrano. Everything's just doing really well. And that's all for the South Garden this week. Thanks.